Well, normally at this time of year we're able to get together a great load of vegetables and fruit and goodies from the supermarkets and have a great big display at the front of church and enjoy that. It's a great way of us celebrating God's amazing gifts to us in creation, his fantastic design and provision for us, and then his faithful sustaining of us through all the things that we enjoy and maybe take for granted or contend to take for granted that we enjoy eating. So we can do that, and also we can share with others, because we then distribute that as well as financial gifts to Birmingham City Mission and to Tipton Food Bank. Well, we'd like to continue to do that. We'd like to give to Tipton Food Bank and to Birmingham City Mission. They're both involved in a very similar way of helping people in need through gifts of food. And in a moment I'm just going to hand over to Birmingham City Mission just to explain what they do, just to remind us. But the way that we're going to do this is to do it through gifts of money rather than goods this year. It just seems the most practical thing to do. So at the end of the video there'll be the details that are needed to make a bank transfer. If you make it marked as a harvest gift, and Keith will know what to do with it, and he will be able to split those sort of into two and send half to Birmingham City Mission and half to the Tipton Food Bank to help those who are in need. But let me hand over to Birmingham City Mission, explain what they do with the gifts we give.
What will happen to food donated to Birmingham City Mission this harvest? Let me show you. The food is collected in our vans and brought here to our resource centre. The food is unloaded and taken to be processed. This is where all the food is stored before being given out. Volunteers sort through the food and date each item to make sure they know when the food goes out of date. The next job is to sort the food onto the different shelves depending on what it is. So the tins of meat are together, the tin beans somewhere else, and the toilet rolls have a shelf of their own too. The last stage is giving out the food to those who need it. Each client receives 2 bags of food and they can come back every 2 weeks. At the moment, around 55 clients come to the resource centre each week. And that's what happens to the food that is donated to Birmingham City Mission.
The second half of Harvest is the display, and how can we possibly replicate a display at the front of church in these times? Well, here are 2 ideas for how you get involved. One is that you could do your own display. Here's a really basic way of doing it. When you come home from your shopping, or when the shopping gets delivered on your doorstep, however you get your food, just take a moment to arrange some of it on the side of the kitchen side, and then take a photo and send that to me. But you could go and be more inventive and more creative, depending on your time and energy and all the gifts and all the rest of it. So that's one way. The other way is, could you make a very short video, and by short I mean 10 to 20 seconds, showing and sharing your favourite fruit or veg, and sharing why it is that this particular thing is a favourite of yours. It might be because of how it tastes, because of something you love eating it with, some funny story about it, something about its design, or just something about the way you see God's goodness in it. Be as creative as you like in that. A short video, and we'll share those as part of our harvest celebrations on the 4th of October. So looking forward to that. You've got 2 weeks, so I'll need them a bit before the Sunday. So let's say you've got about a week or 10 days to get those to me, and we'll enjoy sharing those on the 4th. Thanks.